Well, you said the word favorite, and I'm gonna ask you about this opinion of mine. And again, I did take a break from boxing, from watching it for a while, and I grew up with the Eubanks and stuff. But do you think that AJ versus Klitschko was the greatest fight of all time?
In our era, in our lifetime, yes, because you had the old against the new. You had two former gold medalists. You had two guys that used to, one was employed as a sparring partner. You had the anticipation. You had the drama, and it was a big ask. It wasn't a done deal. Now, most of the time when AJ gets in the ring, you think, "I'll get this done." It wasn't a done deal. And Klitschko, he was top of his tree for 10, 11 years. And I know he was beaten by Tyson Fury, and Fury beat him comprehensively. But I think the reason why AJ probably got so much kudos out of the win is because one, he stopped him, two, he got himself off the floor to get the win, and three, people understood this boy's still relatively a novice in our game. Will he pull it off? Can he pull it off? The nice guy, can he do it? And AJ's an advertiser's dream. Even in losing, he's an advertiser's dream. You think, wow, So I do believe that the fight in our lifetime was huge, was massive, but it wasn't the greatest win of all time. You can go back in history where there were bigger fights out there, and that's why for AJ, I think it was excellent.
Yeah, I remember seeing that fight live on Sky Box Office, and I just prolapsed a disc in my back.
Yeah.
That scared the shit out of me there. In case anyone, Johnny's dog just showed up on camera, but yeah, I watched the AJ Klitschko fight with a prolapsed disc in my back, and I could barely walk to the toilet. Yet when this fight was on and the excitement, I was standing up yelling at the TV, and then afterwards I collapsed to the floor in a sweaty mess.
But that's what I sport. My old coach, Brendan Ingle, and my friend Brendan Ingle, he said, boxing at its best, not boxing at its worst, is a dirty, rotten, prostituting game. At its best, it's the best sport in the world. It invokes emotion. It invokes conversation. It invokes opinion. Our sport emulates life inside the ring. Our sport is the only place where you can't hide, and it's the only place you can get legally killed in the ring. And he reminds you every day. He reminds you that we used to have signs in the gym telling us this, and you telling me how you reacted watching that. That's what our sport does. Name one sport that does that. And to me, even though football's probably the biggest sport here in England, I think boxing, it invokes that all over the world, in the deepest, darkest Africa, in Tasmania. That's what boxing does.